The U.S. Senate failed to advance a bill that would legalize abortion in the U.S. Senate Democrats advocated for this bill following a leaked Supreme Court draft opinion that indicates Roe v. Wade, a ruling which legalizes abortion, would be overturned. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent, Rachel Knapp, is covering this vote. She now joins us live from the U.S. Capitol with more. Rachel.
Mike, I was in the Senate chamber when this vote happened. I watched how senators came in and each kind of placed their vote. But while this was a long shot, some are considering this vote a symbolic one because they say it shows where each senator stands on this issue.
Today's vote is one of the most consequential we will take in decades, because for the first time in 50 years, a conservative majority, an extreme majority on the Supreme Court is on the brink of declaring that women do not have freedom over their own bodies. One of the longest steps back in the court's entire history, a decision, if enacted, will go down as one of the worst court decisions ever.
The Senate essentially had to secure 60 votes to defeat a Republican filibuster to move the Women's Health Protection Act to a final vote. But that final tally came down to 49 to 51. Now, even if it moved to a final vote, the Dems are most likely unable to get the numbers to pass it. Now, some Republicans argue that Congress should focus their time on other issues than this.
Democrats' radical bill is as extreme gets. It ignores modern science. It is tone deaf to public opinion. Nothing about their bill merely codifies the current case law on this issue.
This bill already passed the House a while back ago, but the Senate moved on to this bill following the leaked draft opinion from the Supreme Court, which would essentially strike down Roe v. Wade. Now, although that court says the document is authentic, they stress that this is not the court's final opinion. Now, in a surprising move for today's vote, Democratic Senator from Pennsylvania, Bob Casey, who has leaned more in the pro-life stance, came out before this vote and says that if it moved to a final vote, that he would support it. This move essentially has shocked a lot of us here in Washington. I asked his office for an interview on this, but they declined.